Good, whatever time of the day it is you are listening to us. This is the PNA Podcast Express Quick Trip, I've been told. Quick Trip? Is this a real Quick Trip?
This might be an official, actual Quick Trip.
Ugh,
you know what's quick about it?
Yes.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Because we're already drunk. That's what's quick about it.
So that's going to be the quick part. I'm Phil Nickel. He's Adam Filkins. Mike Abraham. Eric Van Landingham, which is fun to say. It's got to be fun to sign, right?
No, it's not.
I saw that on
Facebook,
which is I'm like, it's fun to say.
That.
Man.
You know,
my signature has become an E and then a bunch of after it.
Like a bunch of squiggles.
Do you want to honestly know what mine is? A big A and then a line.
You are a big A.
Dread trip symbol and then another line. No joke.
I remember the dread trip symbol.
The dread trip symbol. Yeah,
Remember
he's got it tatted. It's got it tatted. Mm-hmm. For those of you who can't see at home, he's rolling up his left sleeve, and there is a circle with two dotted eyes and just a frowny face circumferencing the whole thing.
Take a picture of that and put it up on the episode.
That's
thumbnail.
The thumbnail for the episode.
That is like the worst tattoo I've ever seen.
No, it's the most. That's the most.
It was the Dread
tattoo.
Trip logo.
Oh, okay.
It was. There was a whole theory behind it that anybody could draw it. You know, it could be on a kid's notebook. It could be.
You
whatever.
didn't come up with that.
Yeah, we came up with
you
that.
personally.
You know what was the coolest thing?
We had a whole group meeting about it. We all drew different things.
That was a group effort?
Yeah.
We were not artists, goddammit.
Look at the 99 thing Jeff drew.
What the hell is that?
It's kind of cool.
So, for those of you that listened to the last episode, Mike Abraham feels the same way about the Dread Trip logo as he did about Eric's story about the Florida groupies.
Right.
God, you're a stick in the mud.
He's not very forgiving, but he's honest. I'll give him that.
You know, most people turn asshole when they drink.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah,
I know.
He's a dick.
You're the asshole before you.
There you go. I know. I am the opposite.
You have disappointed Bam Bam Van Landingham.
Why? Yeah. Why did you guys call me that? I don't remember why.
Eddie came up with that. I don't know. I don't know why.
What did I throw somebody out of a bar or something?
Bam Bam Van Landingham.
I will not eat them in a box. I will not eat them with a fox. I do not like green eggs and ham. Eric Van Landingham.
Wow! Holy shit!
You know he's
what?
laid in bed at night thinking of that.
Good job.
And I apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I just couldn't find anything else that rhymed with Eric Van Landingham. He said, except Mike Abraham.
Holy shit! Nailed it. Anyway, I don't know anything.
That probably deserves a.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that good.
So
no, it was good. It was good.
So we're here talking about. This is an express version. Our last.
I need to see the Dread Trip logo again.
Our last version was 3 hours long.
He rolls up. Yeah, it was 3 hours long.
Oh, you know what was cool about Dread Trip? The coolest thing about Dread Trip, they recorded an original called King Kong Big Bong.
Big Bong, yes. Yeah. Everybody loves King Kong Big Bong.
King Kong Big Bong.
That actually...
I remember that song, actually. That stuck with me.
I really want Eddie... We host a show called The School of Rock on Sound Like Broadcasting. He refuses to play that. And I said, Eddie, why the fuck would you not play this? Like, you're the lead singer... You guys, you're part of the process. Well, people don't want to hear that. I'm like, everybody wants to hear that.
The phone lines would explode up there.
So
Adam,
why don't we
got to re-record that in my studio?
I think so.
At a professional level.
You remember when we did that, it was recorded at the wrong hertz, so it was really bassy. I mean, it still
sounded great. Paul Litter's place.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
And Paul didn't either.
Now that I've owned a studio for 20 years, I could redo it.
We had a blast.
So why don't we do this? Yeah. Here's what I prop. We re-record King Kong Big Bong. And let's let it out there, and let's let it go.
There needs to be chant vocals in the background of all of us when the chorus comes in.
Done.
Well, you remember we had like 7 people around the mic when we did the one part.
Yeah, but again, I didn't know what I was doing as a studio engineer. Now I do.
So let's do it.
Well, let's redo it.
I think this needs to happen.
You think Eddie would be all right with that?
Oh, Eddie would probably love it. If I told him that you wanted to help us record that, he'd be all about it.
I'm signed because I want this to happen. Like, I want this shit to be played. Like, we do a show on a local radio station called Saturday Night School of Rock, And I'm like, you guys were local. Why not play the song? And he refuses to. And I don't understand.
Yeah,
Although Eddie is getting older, so it might be more like a King Kong, King Kong.
Yeah, it's a Bob Armstrong.
I don't know.
We've got Mike Abraham here, though, to back him up.
There you go.
Yeah. We could have some guest vocals.
I bet you, dude, if you sang King Kong Big Bong and bawled that shit out.
Oh, Mike could scream it, but the point of it is it was Eddie's band. You know.
No, and I know, and I'm
so let the guy do it. Yeah. That's probably though why he doesn't want to play it, because it's his own self out putting that out there.
Well, and Eddie,
you expose yourself. You know,
Eddie does struggle with the.
It's weird.
He for a guy who's been in radio for 150 years, he does struggle with like
insecurity.
What do people think of me? Well, am I good? Am I good? Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good. Am I
Okay,
good?
so I have an Eddie Fury story.
I love Eddie too. God.
When I owned my bar, and we used to have for a couple years in a row, we had an outdoor gig. We called it Showcase. So we had Showcase '98, and Slaughter was their headliner.
Oh, Slaughter, yeah.
Dread Trip was one of the opening bands during the day, and we had at the bar there was like houses and shit around us, right? So we had people ask, don't swear and be up there cursing, and because we have like 20,000 billion watts of power. Right. So Dread Trip's about to go on stage, and I know Eddie because he's played my bar a bunch of times. I said, Eddie, go on that stage. Do not say fuck.
And
I don't care what else you say. Don't say fuck.
Fuck.
All right, cool, dude. He runs up on stage, grabs the mic, and goes as loud as he could, over and over and over and over and over.
Of course.
And I come out on stage, and I'm looking at him, and he's like flipping me off.
Really?
I'm like, okay, so at what point is this going to flip?
Cut it
and
out.
I go out there and just grab him by the head and pull him off stage.
So disrespectful.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, it was.
Well, I guess we're carrying over that conversation we had off there. Not a pre-show meeting, by the way, everybody. But just...
if anybody's curious, though, we did discuss the Get Your Fill of Phil Christmas extravaganza.
I think we're going to come up with a better name than that, though.
We will. We'll brainstorm about it more.
We're going to basically get Phil a date.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will fill Phil's calendar with
because
dates.
I have had my fill.
Christ.
I've had my fill of Phil right now, but I'm not dating him.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Nope.
But in middle December, you could have your opportunity to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to date me?
He's dated.
Go to movies or something, have a couple beers.
Eric's looking for financial stability and comedy.
And
I'd buy you a steak.
I like steak.
Stop it! You're looking a little too excited.
Does this mean we've made a love connection?
Yeah. What's going on?
I mean, I was hoping for more of
we'll pay for it if you want to go to the second date.
right.
I'd buy you a steak. Eric, kind of whimsically goes, I like steak.
Yeah. I mean, that was... Oh. I was hoping for more of, Stacy from...
Right.
Sugar Punk
We
Fairies,
all know
but
that.
not-
We all know that.
That's a well-established fact.
Well, I just...
That's wish Phil thinking.
So... Yes, I love what you did there. But you have to have a vision board. That's what I've been told. It's called The Secret. You have to have a vision board.
Phil is going to build this up in his mind and think that that she's going to be there. And so his first question is going to be, are you in a band that's very sweet and you play drums? And
No.
I missed the opportunity to sniff your seat.
Drum throne.
That's the fantastic callback from the last episode, yes.
Okay, so assuming that's
I
not
didn't know
gonna
that was the
happen,
play.
we're going to create an event and all this stuff and get some girls that are interested in dating Phil. We're gonna,
They're out there. Don't laugh.
That is...
Buddy,
it's sad that he's
he's
all
got
order.
so much. This guy's got so much self-confidence until it comes to this dating subject.
Yeah.
He's burying his head in his hand. Any other time, he's the first guy right there looking at you and making comments, and he's very, right now he's not doing that.
But the minute you start to talk about even hooking him up with a girl, it gets really reserved.
Yes, he does.
So that's the problem. As soon as anybody starts
Phil.
saying any... Well, yes, nailed it. But yeah, that's one of the things that I do. I don't think that highly of myself. So I love building everybody else up. And
Is there a drop for...
Okay, well, I'm here to tell you another thing that girls are turned on by.
Confidence. I get it. Confidence. I get it. I get it. Confidence.
Oh, confidence.
And
is
I'm
it,
not
man.
that
That's where
dick.
it's at.
Yeah.
That's what chicks love.
Right.
Chicks love confidence.
I lack that. That's the only part I...
That's it.
That's the part of
everything.
the...
I don't see you lacking confidence until we start talking about this subject.
Right. No, you are 100% correct. Yeah. I don't... Yeah.
I mean, confidence is everything. I mean, looks is nothing, really.
Well,
I mean, look
when
at
it-
Post Malone.
What
Look at
else-
me.
Look
at Post Malone.
Tell me I'm wrong, Phil. Phil has confidence, even when he talks to women, if he's not interested in them. The minute he's slightly interested in them, it's like, hi, I'm Phil.
I'm Bill.
I can see that in them, too, yeah.
Hi, I'm Phil.
And I don't think that's uncommon with most people.
Are you looking
You
right at
guys
me?
are
Don't look right at me, I'm Phil.
Adam.
No, it's accurate.
Bill.
I mean, that's
It
accurate.
is.
Have you ever heard my podcast?
No, I would never say that. That's a very secure thing to say. I'd just say, "You're great. I wish someday I could be as good as you. I don't.
Wow, you do a great Phil imitation.
I've never even been on a microphone before, so I don't know what it entails.
You like Applebee's?
Right?
But yeah, we had, at our 50th episode, we had a whole busload of like scantily clad 21-year-olds get off the bus. I mean, just smoke shows. And they sat down and did the podcast with us for a while. And here's Phil. What's your favorite sexual position? No problem, because he knows he has no chance
right,
at all.
right.
So it's like, what's your favorite sexual position?
How big of a dick do you prefer?
Yeah, he had lots of questions like that.
Oh yeah, just
Which
roll
they
it
were
with the
more than
questions.
happy to answer. And but
And
like
one of them even left me her number, and I'm just like, I can't do anything with this. Hey.
You just got done telling us that the age range was down there.
well, okay, but let's face it. Phil had finished before she gave him the number.
Oh, jeez. Oh yeah.
All set, honey.
As a matter of fact, I used
you.
the napkin that she gave me her number on to clean myself up.
See, he's going right back into this masturbation thing.
Yeah.
6,
This is the
9,
problem.
4. Oh, fuck it, never mind.
Oh, I guessed it so close.
Guys, this girl gave me your number. I almost had it dialed before I climaxed.
Oh.
It was fantastic. Best date I've had in a long time. I was almost there. I got to tell you, I was 7 digits in. 7 digits in.
7 whole digits in.
About to push send.
And then you blew it.
And I sent it.
Can you reach that cooler?
Yeah, throw some beers here, please.
Yeah,
I was going to get up myself.
See, people listening to the express version
Uno
here
mas.
may not
Yes.
realize
Yeah, just hook
that
us up with
we
whatever.
had just came off the other
The 3 hour.
3 hour tour.
10 minutes ago.
A 3 hour tour.
where we started off
Thank
completely
you.
sober, and it was way boring. And then we had a whole bunch of shots, and now we're blitzed. And we decided to start this other express version.
The quick.
Wait. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The Amity Phil horror.
God damn it. Why are you still doing this?
Because it's
Stop
great.
it. Oh. Nope. It's good. It's good. This is good shit. But why are you... Oh.
Because
Because it's a joke, brother.
And I love it. I love it a lot.
He does. He's over there grousing but smiling.
So, the reason I don't like it is because
I'm
it's
Phil.
fucking... It's brilliant. And I didn't come up with it.
Oh, I know what we'll call the dating game.
What?
Good Phil hunting.
I like it. I like it.
Holy shit.
He's a janitor at a college, and one day there was a
Supposedly a mathematical genius.
equation on the
He's
board.
a fart joke genius.
There was an equation on the board. He filled up the whole board, and at the end, he had a fart joke.
No, to be fair, to be fair, I do a lot of fart jokes on the podcast, so
Hey, they never go out of style.
You know what? I gotta watch freaking Letterkenny after you guys leave.
farts are funny. They'll always be funny.
Timeless.
Every birthday I have, I post that on Facebook. Well, I'm X amount of years old, farts are still funny.
You know, I've never been a fan of the fart joke.
No?
Really? No.
When you were a kid, even?
Mm-mm.
What is it funny about farts?
Young kids, when you remember when you were a kid, anything with butt in it or fart was hilarious. And they're like, I don't like that Eric kid. You don't laugh at me.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really...
So, all right.
He doesn't get fart jokes.
I like to feel I'm intellectually above it.
No. I mean...
I don't know. I just don't find it funny.
You have to look for the intelligence in it.
If that's not your humor, if that's not your bag, then I get it. So what kind of woman do you really think I'm going to attract for this thing? Like, honestly, I know we've talked about everything from the grotesque to the hideous.
Honestly, I have a theory on this.
All right.
You need to find a woman that's your opposite. That's my theory.
What's the opposite of Phil?
Well, you're
confident.
Funny. You're funny, you're outgoing, you're a type A personality, so you need a girl who don't cut into your talking time. Right? Skinny.
A mute.
Love skinny girls.
Skinny.
Which I'm fat,
and
so it's
reserved.
Yeah.
Stacy, she's perfect. Like
Jesus Christ.
We're on a podcast, we're not on video, so I want to
correct.
Make sure when Phil says he's fat, he's not that fat.
No, not by American
I love that.
He's
not that fat is the nicest thing anybody said about me in a while.
Because we may be looking for girls here that may be listening to the show. He's not that fat. He's just a normal sized dude that's 42 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he carries it well. I mean, that's a very nice thing to say about fat people.
Guy. No.
Oh, God. Anyway, how do we see this thing ending up? Like, what is
my theory? You don't have to like all the same things, right? Like, you like cop shows. She doesn't like cop shows, so you don't like the same TV stuff. But that doesn't mean you're not compatible.
She doesn't like to give blowjobs. You do.
Holy shit! Right. Holy fuck!
You're getting it.
You just won the podcast. That was fucking brilliant. That is the smartest thing anybody's ever said ever on this podcast.
Gay.
Touche.
It was deep too. Intellectual.
Look at you.
Was it?
Fuck.
Intellectual.
Is his story boring now?
No, you can't unring a bell, brother. That story was more snooze, Phil.
Touche, I guess. But that line was stellar.
That was stellar. She don't like to give blowjobs.
But you do.
Opposites. That's what I'm getting at, though. Just because y'all don't like the same TV shows doesn't mean you're not compatible.
I don't know if they need to be opposites.
So she doesn't want to watch. She doesn't want to watch reruns of Three's Company. Then
correct. You don't. You're not looking for a girl that wants all the same things. You're looking for a girl that hates all the same things as you. Like hates liars, hates thieves,
hates penis.
Like talking about your core values.
Are you sure? Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. So we hear from the people of the town they call
Here's
us.
what I see. A 28-year-old bisexual. So that when Phil's tired, because he's old, when Phil's tired, she can go hook up with a chick, and he can just kind of watch.
Why is
he'll be like,
why is this a personal indictment on me now at this point?
Well, you're 43.
Yeah.
If she's 28.
I'm about to be 43. If she's 28 and someone else can satisfy her in ways I can't,
but a
then
woman.
Sure.
A woman. It's going to be a chick.
Right? You're a Capricorn. The most compatible sign for a Capricorn is a Cancer.
Holy shit.
In fact, there are no two signs in the zodiac more compatible than Capricorn and Cancer.
I'm
a
taking
Cancer.
your word
Are you?
I am.
Are you really?
Mike's also a bird watcher.
There you go.
This is why this works.
He's also a Holocaust denier. No, I'm joking. He's not. He's not.
Flat earther.
I'm just saying.
Well, hey, if you want to sit out there and bask in the hologram that is the sky, during the day, that's up to you.
It's a dome. Anyway,
we're all trapped.
So there's another avenue for you to look for a Cancer. Bachelorette number 2. Are you a Cancer?
What's your sign?
Yes, I do have Cancer.
Yeah, I would. As down goes a stool. I did that already once tonight, but yes, yeah. No, I didn't mean do you have cancer. I meant are you a Cancer? Oh,
so look for a girl that's not into the same things as you.
I don't know what's going
like sight
to
and smell.
to a certain extent, but she has to be cool with his person. He's very he does like this podcast,
Radio.
sits around drinking, doing radio. She's got to be either okay with that or join him in it.
He cooks chicken wings on the weekend.
I do.
So, like,
Chicken wings.
I got 21 years under my belt, and the one thing I can tell you is Mary and I have a lot of common interests, but we are total opposites.
There's my point.
I'm very outgoing. She would rather kind of hang back.
No, and I've seen that 100%.
But she's still, she's not socially awkward or anything. She'd just rather hang out at home than to do all that.
You know what was cool
Exactly
about
right.
with you and your wife is one year she's like, okay, well, I guess I'll like try what Adam likes, and she learned how to play the damn bass.
Yeah.
And she played in your damn band
believe it
for
or
our
not,
gig.
she's a phenomenal musician. She really is. She's played guitar for years.
That's nice.
I actually met her. Cool. I drew her in by being like, "Hey, want to drum in a band of mine? We need a drummer." She's like, and because I had her in a college
when you were
class.
really thinking, "Hey, can I get you naked?"
Yeah. You can come pound on the drums. I'll pound on you.
Whoa! Hit a button.
Oh, I thought you were going to go for the other one. Well, for her,
Which is what Mary felt after.
So, I mean, after she got over all of the shame and
Of sleeping with you?
no, we were actually friends for years before we even dated.
Oh.
But we had a lot of the similar interests. So, like,
The long play.
yeah. So, like,
Long con.
He slow played it.
yeah.
Long con.
So, like, she
The long game.
plays instruments.
I
So
would
had-
eventually like to marry you.
Wow. Remember being young and wait, you guys are all married. Never mind.
Yeah, we're all married.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
So, like, but yeah, I mean, we have she plays instruments. So when I go to buy something, it's not like, do you really need another one? It's like, oh, that's pretty nice. It plays really well. Okay, I'm buying it. All right. You know.
She gets it.
Yeah.
I get it. I would
So-
buy it too.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I have way too much shit.
But your
Because
point was...
there's no voice of reason.
Your point was basically y'all are opposites, though.
Well, not really. I mean, we have a lot of common interests. But there's a lot of things we're exactly polar opposites on. So there has to be that mixture.
Kind of
No,
both,
it works
yeah.
well.
What's her zodiac sign?
She is a Sagittarius.
Oh, see, there you
The
go.
most philosophical of all the signs.
That's
No,
interesting.
that's what Jim Morrison said once, and he said, it's all bullshit. You heard the rant, right?
Maybe.
You're not a Doors fan, are you?
Big time.
Oh, hi.
Jim's one of my heroes.
You got it.
That's why,
Well,
I
I
love, that's
think-
why I love Val Kilmer.
I think it's all bullshit. Yeah. Sorry. Live Doors fan.
Well, Sag and Cancer are also really compatible, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
I don't...
Cancer and Capricorn are the most
I don't
easygoing
subscribe
of
to
the
any of
signs
this.
to get along with. Well, I think there's a lot to it, you know. I don't
it does-
I don't think you can read
There's
the
more
paper.
to it than you would.
Yeah, I don't
would
think you can read the paper and know your future, okay? But I think that the planets, the alignments, when you're born, the magnetic pull, things that we don't understand,
I kind of get it, though.
play
because
into
Everything
honestly,
is connected.
personality
As a-
traits.
Well, and can you imagine, like, being married to yourself?
Oh,
That would
gross.
suck. If somebody was just like me, I'd fucking
Right.
hate them.
But as,
Fuck,
a, as,
I get where you're coming from,
as,
brother.
as a semi-educated
But
person,
if I was
get
married
it.
to me, it'd be all right.
Like, I've read through the signs and their compatibility and everything else, and I'm like, that makes sense. When I'm seeing people I've dated, and I'm just like, yeah.
Right, I didn't like
Didn't
that.
work, didn't like it. No, that was terrible. Tasted horrible. And just went on. But, yeah, you see what works. Yeah.
Well, Capricorns have horns, right? So
Yeah.
you want to stay away from other things that have horns, like Taurus and Aries.
You don't want to lock.
Those things don't mesh.
This
like
this
two
might-
penises. You
Capricorn
wanna stay away from
Capricorn
that.
is also
Yeah.
half land and half water. It's a goat fish, right? It's half fish, half goat. Cancer is also a sign that is in the water. Crab is in the water, and it's also on land.
Wow.
So those two signs are the most compatible with all other signs.
Normally, I wouldn't allow this bullshit on the podcast, but I like
It's a little intriguing.
It makes
isn't it?
sense. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we got to get
It's
off the subject here.
insightful.
Yeah.
Off the subject
Insight,
of the
Phil. Ah!
philosophy.
Nailed it.
It's philosophy.
No, it's actually good.
philosophical.
It's philosophical.
You know, there are people out there that listen to our podcast that are going, I don't give a shit about any of this.
Right. Right.
And there's also people out there going,
Talk
my
about eating
God,
6
I
foot of
can
hot
hear that
dog
one
again."
dude's drunk as hell.
They can't pick out which one of us is drunk and
Oh,
which
it's
one's
me.
not. No.
That reminds me. Let's do a shot.
Yeah, let's do a shot.
I can't. I have to drive.
Do you want Evan Williams?
Yes.
We do here at the Barrio 26 Tiki Bar. We do Evan Williams instead of Jack Daniels
Go on.
because it's half price and it tastes exactly like Jack Daniels.
And
Is that what you want?
Yes, please.
alphabetically, it's superior.
So
It
let's,
is. It's like just before. Wait, I'm gonna have trouble pouring this.
look at that. No, you're
See, I'm
doing
pouring
great.
this.
No,
in
that was perfect. That was the perfect
genuine
pour.
Jamaican shot glasses. They are made out of wood. Mike tries to tell me that they are made from a lathe. They are not.
So
You see that by looking at them.
You think that fucker whittled this right here?
Yes.
You're out of your fucking mind.
No.
honestly,
See these circle marks? That is done on a machine.
you see how these are like slightly different sizes. Do you know why that is? Because that Jamaican gauged them with his penis. And as he went
dumped it
through,
right
Dude,
in
it's
there.
a Jamaican.
hey, you got the hard one.
It's
How do
a
you-
shot glass.
You got the
How
hard
do you
one.
know he doesn't have like a little sewing machine powered lathe kind of thing?
Like he's
That would
pedaling.
be a machine.
Pedal powered one.
Yeah,
no.
but he's making it in the woods.
But you told me he's out there with a scraper.
We
I don't-
call that
I didn't
hand.
see the guy, but I've been to Jamaica and I've seen these people sell these
We
things.
call that
They
hand
make them
spun.
all right
Hand
there.
spun. Hand spun.
Hand spun.
All right,
yes.
I'll go with that. I'll
me
go with it. It was
where's the
hand
paper
spun
towel?
on a
So
machine.
I was at an Amish
You got it.
factory where they were making the Amish stuff you see on
Oh, they
TV,
were
like-
making Amish people?
Well, so we go into the showroom, right? And it's all gas lamps, and there's some old Amish lady. Huh? It's all handmade stuff.
Lavina Dick.
But I was
Anita?
She's Lavina Dick.
Anita Dick?
Rum Springer.
She probably did. But so I was there. I was there to sell them something
shit.
because they use generators in the back, right?
You were there to
there's-
sell the Amish something?
Yes, I was there to sell the Amish.
Back when I was a butter churn salesman.
So
Right?
they had
Could you imagine that?
they had generators, and so I was there. To,
boo.
The Amish can use gas powered shit, which is fucked up.
It
so I was
depends
there
on
to
what
sell
kind
the
of Amish they
propane
are.
conversion
Yeah.
kits for their
Some
generators.
can't. You know, and some
So
can't.
I go in, and I'm in the showroom, and it's really not any bigger than the Tiki Bar here. And this old lady's like,
That's
"Oh,
what she said.
you're interested in anything?" I'm like, "Well, I'm here to talk to Josiah or whatever." the hell the guy's name is."
Jebediah.
So Jebediah comes out, and he's wearing like the double stitched Amish clothing.
Oh.
He's real prim and proper. He's got the overalls on that are just way too nice. And, so we walk in the back, and what's he do? Like we walk into this little like intermediate area between where they like sell the stuff and where they make the stuff. And he whips out his iPhone.
Oh.
And I'm like, "You can have a phone?" He's like, "Well, for business."
Well,
So I'm watching him. There's Candy Crush on the fucking thing.
Right.
So he's like, "Yeah, can I take them back there?" The guys are here for the propane.
Yeah, and like they all
generators.
show up at Walmart in minivans. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Are you Amish?
So we walk to the back, and there's not a fucking Amish person making anything. It's like all these secular people in like Metallica shirts, and they've got.
Wait, what was the name of your Metallica cover band?
Damaging.
Damaging
They
Curve.
had
Damaging
those shirts
shirts,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Made out of old pillowcases.
Yeah.
From Florida.
So I walk back there and I'm just like, what the hell? So, I mean, to their credit, all the power tools were like ran off of belts. They had these giant, giant.
A power
things
tool ran off a belt.
So they had a generator going out back, and there were these big axles that ran in the ceiling, and everywhere there was a power tool, like a saw or something, it just ran off a belt. So these things never turned off. Somebody cut their hand open or something, it's not stopping. There's no safety, anything, but it's all like Metallica wearing long-haired guys back there working on
Freaky
shit.
people need
not
not
a fucking
apply.
Amish person in the place, and they're making all this stuff like they're Amish.
So
Power
I tucked
tools,
my hair up
everything.
under
So
my head.
nothing Amish about it.
And I went
Nothing
in to
Amish
ask
about it.
him why.
Think the Podcast Express has hit its pinnacle over here?
Yes.
Well,
Let's do
he's
this.
over here singing Tesla, so
Fucking Tesla.
let's end this thing with a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we already did it.
Did you drink yours already?
No, but by the way he was behaving.
How can you move your cup around like that? You don't
Cheers.
even have anything in there, do you?
Look at
Oh
him.
my God, that's the weakest shot I've ever seen. Look at yours compared to ours.
But you ain't drinking no beer,
Well,
motherfucker.
I am too.
You got
I
the
made you have one.
hey, you got the full hard on glass.
Cheers.
So
Love you guys.
Smell it
Hey
first.
man, thanks for having us on the podcast
Oh
twice.
shit! Thanks for being on.
In the
here.
same night. Yeah.
I heard a lot of on that one. I like it.
Not a lot of deliciousness happening there.
Is everybody okay? Holy Christ!
It brings me back to that age-old question of why the hell did we do that? It's not like it's a chocolate pudding or
says the
fried
guy
chicken.
who poured
It's
the goddamn thing.
not
Whenever
delicious.
you do said things,
Why the
we
hell did
always
you guys
ask
do that?
the question.
I believe I said no. I have to drive,
And,
and he still poured me one.
And you know, Mike
I still did
Mike
it.
showed up here tonight for the first podcast we did with a Subway cup, which is now gone, full of just pop
Dr.
or something, Dr. Pepper, and was not wanting to drink.
It was full of free bacon.
So after us coaxing him into it, that was like shot 5, right?
Yeah.
At
We
least.
got it.
I think so. One was moonshine.
Is this beer 1?
It's beer one.
And beer
So
1.
are we ready to do an actual episode now? Because I'm just getting warmed up. Like, my comedy is going to escalate from here. I'm not going to
Ooh.
lie.
I think there was only going up was all you had anyways.
I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't been honest until this point.
Yeah, if you listen to last night's episode, we really needed you guys to carry us. I mean,
I did listen to about 10 minutes of last night's episode.
Why was it that bad?
no. It was just Phil and I, which we haven't actually had a Phil and I episode in quite a while.
Oh, you always had a guest recently?
Recently
Yeah.
we've always had guests.
Which is absurd.
Yeah. Yes.
No,
yes.
it's great. It's great.
Guests
It's
are
fantastic.
assholes.
Are they all as boring as Mike?
No, most of them drink.
I wanted the full...
The whole Mike Abraham
I wanted the
experience?
full fulfillment of Mike Abraham.
I see what you did there.
And instead I got mustard on your shirt. That's it.
It's not mustard.
Instead, you got the guy talking about Subway with, I want extra mustard.
That's right.
And then it was way too much.
Instead I got this guy up here talking about Boraphil.
Not that much extra.
Boraphil.
Hey,
Boraphil.
I told you the poop behind the bar story.
Poor Phil.
That would have been so much better if you were drunk.
It would have.
We'd
And my
probably had
finger
better
poked
details.
through
I
the
tried
paper.
to give you a feel-good story about...
Now the story of you
Groupies.
fingering your own asshole behind the bar would have been better.
Podcast worthy.
Not all groupies are bad.
Okay, so here's a good story
Some
for
of
you.
them
Oh,
bang
man.
your
Go on,
roadies,
go on.
which
Wait.
incentivizes a roadie.
Focus.
I ripped the side of myself open with a mirror.
What?
Is that a bad story?
No, go on.
It sounds better than the last one already.
All right, so we're touring, right, in the 90s. And me and Bill used to switch in the middle of Seek and Destroy. When the song stops and it goes...
Seek and destroy.
So Bill'd come out and I'd run back behind the drums and hand him the guitar and we'd switch. And there was a wall that was surrounding the drums and they had a mirror like on the wall, like if this was all mirror on the side. And I tried to get around it really quick.
And your fat roll caught it.
My fat roll caught the corner and it ripped me freaking open.
Brutally honest.
And I'm
Sounds
sitting down
painful.
playing drums.
Oh,
Painful, yeah. And I'm sitting down playing drums, and the road crew dude, our pyro guys, behind me, I'm playing drums, and he looks up, he's like tapping me, he goes, I look down, and it's like strings hanging out of it. It's so deep. There's like fat strings hanging out of my...
Cellulite strands.
Yeah. But I'm only like 23, so I'm not fat. I mean, I'm still a young dude. But all this shit was hanging out of it. You
Ew.
know? It was nasty, man. I got done playing.
Let me
We
see
did
the
the rest
scar.
of the
You got a
show.
scar?
There's a scar.
Let me see the scar. Ooh.
All right. Evaluate.
That's a stretch mark. Hold on.
I don't know where it is.
No.
It's around there somewhere.
Oh,
I don't see it.
Yeah, okay. Well,
So here's the behind the scenes, the VH1 behind the scenes part. The
Behind
doctor,
the music.
the doctor that stitched him up, when they crossed over the border into the next state, he was standing there, and he had macrameed out of stitches a sign that said, "Eric, we love you. Heal up well."
thanks for letting us stitch you up.
and to tie it all back in.
Right.
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 That was Sequentio's father.
And you'd have to listen to the previous episode in order to get that joke.
All 3 hours of it.
Mike did not like my story about the girls who
It wasn't.
showed us around Florida. You know why he didn't like it? Because he's jealous.
Oh!
Because why?
Jealous.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, God damn it, I wanted to be a roadie for Eric.
That's the part he was jealous about? Oh, fuck!
Or a groupie. I'm not sure which
Right.
it was, but there
A roadie,
I
a groupie. I just wanted a label.
I sensed it.
Yeah.
Damn it. None of the girls will bang me
No.
or they come out to see us, so I had to be a roadie to get that?
When he gets back, I'll have a good reason. I'll have a little story here for you.
All right.
Perfect.
Oh, shit.
That's worth sticking around for.
Oh, very much.
It is.
Your little plant over there is still smoking, which is impressive.
It's great.
Smoking plant.
It smells great.
Oh, Phil's going to take off. It's just you and I now.
Yeah.
We got to carry this thing.
Well, here comes the mic.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the great podcast while you guys wander around aimlessly. Don't fall in Eric's pool. We're not saving your ass.
Whoa!
So,
Already pound that beer I just had?
so, so Mike's band, the 99, they were touring between Flint, Grand Blanc, and Fenton, and one time when they were leaving Fenton,
Actually, it was the Dort Highway tour
was it the Door Highway tour?
That's the Dort Highway Tour.
from the Cloverleaf all the way to Nathan Jay's.
Did you ever
Nathan
play
Jay's.
teaser?
So when they were leaving,
have.
the Cloverleaf one night, and they were going up Dort Highway, and there was this midget standing on the side of the road, right? Oh, here goes somebody's phone.
Uh-oh.
Saved him.
It's the wife.
Sequencio.
Put it on.
Should I bitch about
Can we talk to her?
Yeah. Put it on.
Hey, honey, you're on speaker on the PNA Podcast Express.
Hi.
On the TNA? Hi.
No, not TNA. PNA. But
TNA, not TNA.
TNA would be way funnier.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you said.
This is pretty cool because we all thought
put
you
it
were
by a
made up.
microphone. Put it by Adam's microphone.
That'd be better.
So, honey, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate me as a lover?
25.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love you, honey. I'll be home soon.
Bye.
Bye.
We're wrapping up. Love you too, Jesus. Holy Christ.
Damn, 25.
You thwarted my Dort Highway story.
Christ, now I want to know
right, so
what's
you-
up with your donger. Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, there ain't
Jeez,
nothing to
Pete.
know. You know she's full of shit.
Do you have
Yeah.
a technique or something you could share with our listeners?
He has
or-
a stunt cock.
stunt cock. Stunt cock.
Sequencio.
Sequencio. That's why you have.
I will
an
tell you.
That's why you have an APB out on every
She's a wonderful
fucking
woman.
load of deck wood headed
She's
to
a wonderful
Mexico.
woman. Next month, we will be celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary.
Nice.
That's
And,
In all seriousness, that's awesome.
And thank you. And there is a secret, though. There is a secret to keeping it together, and I'll let you in on it since you're single, Phil. Maybe you can remember this.
All right.
You let her make all the little decisions, and then you just make all the big ones.
Huh.
In 25 years, there hasn't been one big one come along yet.
That's fair. That's fair.
That was weak. Yeah, I guess.
It's kind of it's not that far off though from the truth. It kind of
Really?
is.
Yeah.
You let the ladies just kind of every little thing, whatever,
Happy
whatever,
wife,
whatever.
happy life.
Right.
so
But
we
when
gotta
it comes to something large, we're selling the freaking house, and somebody makes an offer and it's a little low. She wants to take it. No, we're waiting.
Right.
We're getting the money out of the house. Something like that. But yeah, you're right.
That sounds like my GTO.
Reminds me of a joke. You want to hear it?
Go on.
Never mind. I probably already told you.
Okay, so the 99 was playing the Whore Corridor.
The whore corridor.
They were
He
playing.
brought it back. He brought it back. Sorry, I bumped my mic.
We were playing the horror corridor.
And as they were driving out of town, north on Dort Highway, there's a bunch of midgets standing on the side of the highway, with their underwear off, wasn't
Yes.
pillowcases, underwear, and they had skid marked in them. Mike, thanks for the blowjob.
Yeah. No, that's 100% true. I've heard this story before.
I've seen pictures.
God damn.
You're right.
Wow.
You're right. You're right.
That's dirtier than I've been
you're
done.
right. You know,
that's
you're
Jeff
right.
took a picture of it.
I'm just
Honestly,
jealous.
what impressed me most
dirtier
about
than
that
I've
was
done.
the fact that they could skid mark an E. Because, I mean, that's a lot of effort.
That's a hard one to do. If you're
Yeah.
skid
You
marking
gotta
shit,
turn it to the
no,
side.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you have to. I mean, no, you have to rotate thrice. You have to rotate thrice to skid mark an E.
and honestly, for a midget, that is a wide ass to get an E on there.
Midgets are almost all ass, though.
Well,
is the
yeah, I
thing,
mean-
you know.
Yeah, but I mean, an E, that's impressive.
Oh,
Whoever had the eye was like, oh, I got this.
What's your
done.
What's your fucking problem with midgets?
Me?
Yeah, why are you gonna pick on midgets?
well, they
It's
represent the
kinda
lollipop
fucked
guild.
up, bro.
Other
Kind
than
of fucked
that,
up, bro.
Kind of fucked up, bro.
I'm pretty
Because they're
sure
almost
that
all ass.
that only affected a little portion of our listeners.
Of our
I'm pretty tall, and I'm almost all ass too.
Oh my god!
If I lay down on my side, I might be taller. So that's how much ass I got going. So
Shit.
Survey
definitely
says
not if I lay on my back.
Gay.
You need some different drops in there, man.
Well, we don't have a lot in there. Sorry.
You need the David Lee Roth thing, like we got.
Oh shit!
That's a good one.
Do the kiss one.
Tuscola Palooza.
I mean, he does do that pretty good.
He sounds like Paul Stanley.
Yeah,
when he
he
did
does.
this.
Didn't
Yeah,
he
he
sound
does.
like? I mean, I was
We
like,
go on and
wow.
on about this.
That
yeah.
was the highlight of his show right there.
Tuscola Palooza. I mean,
they're
Yeah,
not.
but that's the
they're not-
only thing Kiss they did.
well, he
You know?
honestly put more effort into that.
Yeah.
I bet he spent like hours in front of a mirror all week. Tuscola Palooza.
Holy fuck, that was a great recreation, too.
Yeah.
That was live, folks. That was live.
I have studied him.
yeah, I know.
He is my muse.
Nick or Paul Stanley?
Yes.
Proper answer.
Although I
Nailed it.
gotta say his assessment of light operation is poor.
Yeah.
Well, how do you? My question is, how are you in a Kiss tribute, and you get to the show and you don't even ask
Is it safe to
Hey,
bash
wait a
him?
minute.
about the light?
Is it safe to bash him now?
I think
Wait
so
a minute,
because
wait a
we're in a
minute.
different show.
Right? We can
Didn't
bash
you
him
get?
now.
Hold on. Didn't you get like taken out behind the woodshed and coached on how to interview them?
Correct.
By
What?
who?
And then
Who did that?
you.
Me?
What?
Yes.
So then,
Don't say anything about how shitty they were.
yeah. So
Oh,
then,
did I say that?
I don't
yes,
know.
you
Is that
did.
what it was?
Yes.
Yes.
Did I say that?
So then,
You and I had a long talk, and you said once we arrive back at camp base, Phil's doing the interview. He knows what he's supposed to ask, and you can see my
well, no. This is what I got.
my eye rolls.
This is what I got. Phil's going to interview him. Not because you do a bad job or anything, but because we had a talk. That's exactly what you
I
said.
vaguely remember that, but I probably just told you don't tell them they sucked or whatever.
That is correct.
Don't give an honest assessment of the
That's
show.
100% your assessment. And you said
Yeah.
just make it light, make it funny. And I think for what I was given,
You
given,
did great. No, if you did
given
great.
my level of inebriation,
You did great.
I fucking yeah.
Okay.
You nailed
But
it.
So, yeah.
95% of people would have been like, oh, what a son of a bitch. And I'm like, no, that makes sense.
So the cat's out of the bag here.
They stunk.
We're not on OGR. We're on the PNA
They
Podcast
stunk.
Express.
Right.
They were a horrible tribute.
They
band.
were stunk. They stunk. They
They
were worse
sucked
than the
ass.
actual Kiss.
So what
The
I
actual Kiss.
I love what you did there, Mike. I fucking love that. They were worse than the actual.
So here-
Kiss.
here was-
As a tribute band, they were horrible. They did a terrible job. I could have kicked their ass over 1,000 things
I know you were
throughout the day.
so mad. You were fuming
I was
about how
fuming mad.
I'm like, dude, what's the matter? You're like, they suck. I'm like,
Yeah.
but everyone's happy.
No, they're not.
There's a lot
The
of
level
people
of
there.
energy was so down. The doing your own pyros and standing around
What
tuning your
really
guitars
grinded
and
your
just-
gears was
Christ.
what
Grind
really.
your
I'm going
gears,
to tell you
right.
what really grinded your gears was the bass player was the worst of them all. And as a bass player, that was really
He
getting,
was bad, but the Ace Frehley guy.
that was really getting you, dude. That dude was better than Ace Frehley.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, come on.
No, he
Okay,
wasn't.
so
The guy stood around playing these simple, guitar riffs that everybody learn when you learn to play guitar. It's these simple blues riffs that you first learn.
Is that true, Phil?
I'm still working on
These dudes This guy stood around
Yes.
playing these friggin' things in the wrong key. In Ace Frehley's guitar solos in most of Kiss songs are just that simple nair 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 riff. It's a
Scale.
3-note riff. It's not even a scale. It's a 3-note riff. And this dude was doing them in the wrong spot and not noticing it.
Oh, when they did Beth, did anybody want to throw up?
That's when
they
I
did
did
Beth?
That's when
I was like,
left.
I was out riding my side by side. I was out at
Coach
the end of the.
I was with
where
you. Yeah, I was with you on that.
We
yes.
were out there at the
I left.
where
And
the
you said to me, you're just like,
the zip line starts.
you're like, I won't quote anything you said, but you
Oh,
were
you s-
thoroughly disappointed. And you said to me, you're like, what do you think of this? And I'm like, I think it kind of sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah.
And we grabbed a little bottle of something.
We were good.
We went out to the zip line start.
And then you coached me on, like, I want you to interview these guys. And here's-
that's when I did that.
yeah.
So here's what I got. So I'm standing there. I'm all ready to do lights. I'm all pumped up. Kiss tribute band. This guy's supposed to be great. I'm going to knock these lights out. And I get Mike jumps up there. You wanted the best. You got the best. Detroit Rock City, the hottest Kiss tribute band. Blah blah blah. Like, just pumps them up. And then
They walk up on stage.
well, they were already up on stage and like tuning their shit, not on mute even.
One guy's on his phone dialing home to adjust the humidity level in his living room or something.
No, but I want to drive that point home that when you are emceeing something like that, I mean, it's your job to pump them up.
right.
Pump them up.
Oh, no.
To get them ready, to set the table. You're setting the table for that first note for them to go
erupt.
pow.
and not
I
only-
whipped them up. I whipped them all
You
up.
got it. No,
You had-
we're not dogging what you did.
No, I know you're not.
fucking
I'm just
shit.
want to
Great.
drive that home that they totally missed the whole. I mean, you're supposed to be a pro.
Missed the mark.
You
Missed
came
And
out-
I didn't go and catch them off guard. I asked every member of the band, you ready? You ready?
Ready?
You ready? 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 Asked the manager, are they ready? Okay.
Which like she was a hottie and tall, but
She was a
terrible.
tall
Bitchy.
hottie.
She was bitchy.
I asked her, "Do you want me to go up on stage and check the mics and make sure everything's cool?" Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, never mind. Here they come. And
Yeah.
then they came up there and started checking mics.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? You're a Kiss tribute. You don't do that.
Right.
Right.
Someone else does it.
Right.
When you get introduced, you're already standing there.
And
Fog
ready.
fucking goes like, "Yeah, you're-"
Well, I got 2 points to make. One, you guys had just come off stage and kicked ass.
We did kick
and then,
ass.
And
We
then
had a
there's
great-
this
we had a
like
great set.
You know, there's a changeover because they got to pull the other drum stuff out. They're getting everything ready, and then you come up after kicking ass, whip the crowd into a frenzy as they tune. You know, you would have thought they'd been ready to rock and roll. Yeah.
Well, so here's the difference between.
You can hear me
a
too, but
professional-
bitching. If you're listening to the recording, you can hear me. What the fuck as I'm going off the stage?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. Oh,
Yeah.
I heard
They're
that.
not a professional bunch of musicians. They're all beginners. You can tell by the way they're playing. I was listening to the Ace Frehley guy just dink around during like an earlier sound check, like earlier in the day, and he was playing really slow, doing like Smoke on the Water.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
And some other
playing it
really
wrong.
basic shits.
You said he's even playing that
Some
wrong.
really basic shit that's like I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is a bunch of crap I learned when I was 10.
That guy was 110 years old. How can he be a beginner?
I don't know, but he sucked. And then the Gene Simmons dude was a horrible bass player, and the amplifier he was using was like an $89 Walmart special or something because it didn't have compression. It didn't do anything that was professional. It was just sounded like fucking shit.
I made my own amp out of Krakow speakers that I got at Kmart in
Well,
'89.
It's Radio Shack guts.
Yes, you got it. That's the line I was going to. Holy fuck!
They spent
We've podcasted enough to know the line we're going to say.
99% of their effort was in
It was predictive,
building
Phil.
costumes.
Well, and that's the. Did you notice how awkward they were walking in the high heels, in the platform
did you see
shoes?
that?
It's like, holy
Well,
shit! Coming to the front of the stage.
As if you and I would look more natural walking in the
Well,
high heels.
if I was a Kiss tribute band, I'd probably wear them around the house a little bit to get used to
To get
them.
used to it.
You know,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the first time I'd put the damn things on. That's for sure.
Right.
The other point I wanted to make is you guys mentioned when we were chit-chatting before and talking about stuff about maybe not playing the next year with your own bands. It would be a huge disservice because you guys both killed it. You're both a huge draw.
We are both a huge draw.
Oh, yeah, he squashed that within 30 seconds of it, though.
Yeah, it was
suggested.
I mean, I'll be honest. It was Mike's idea, and it was stupid.
my idea.
It was stupid.
It was stupid.
Yeah, I'm not ever going to put that much effort into something and not play.
Right.
So,
No, it was a good point, too. And I
and
was
we can
like,
say it right on stage. Hey, we're two of the people that are on this board, and these are our bands. You're always going to see us. If there's a problem with that, don't
be an asshole.
Yep.
Don't be an asshole. No, but seriously,
it's
I mean,
my specialty.
Well, I know you live for that.
Play to your strong suits.
But it really, I mean, it would be a huge disservice to not play at that because, I mean, you guys both killed it. Everybody would come out to see you again next year. I know that it's not going to be the same show because...
Yeah.
No, that's for sure.
You know, so...
They're going to do another album.
Yeah.
By this time next year. Come on, man.
Doubt Phil.
Get on it. Doubt Phil?
Holy shit!
Hey, mute me so I can go pee.
Doubt Phil. Did I just hear Doubt Phil?
You did.
Oh, Jesus.
But we could put out, like...
Good Phil Hunting. That's the dating game. That's got to be the dating game name.
I like it.
No. Yeah.
No.
All right.
No, okay. All right.
I'll
Maybe
allow-
something
no.
better. We should come up with something better.
I'll allow. I think that's a good starting point. I'll allow it.
Love Phil, find a way.
Someone will leave with a
Love
Phil
Phil,
heart.
find a way. Love Phil, find a way.
Someone will leave with a Phil heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doubt Phil.
Doubtful. Very doubtful. Very doubtful.
Oh, boy. Well, this has not been a quick trip either, my friends. How many hours could we go in one night of podcast if we didn't have to get up for work tomorrow?
What's work?
I
don't know.
I
It's a measure of Phil.
I actually have to help at a golf outing for
Damn
the
it.
hospital tomorrow.
So, I actually have to go to Ann Arbor tomorrow. Ooh, gross.
Really?
I wish I could do this as my job, but,
So it's 23.
But it doesn't pay the Phils.
23. Ah.
yes, none of those fills are fulfilled.
Well, 23 is better than 75. Look on the bright side. I mean, going down.
True, Shay.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
69, you got to go to Lansing.
What part of Ann Arbor are you
23,
going
you got to
to?
go to Ann Arbor.
South. Dirty south of Ann Arbor.
Ugh. North side wouldn't be as bad because it's closer.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be all right. I'm not worried about you or anything, but
Nobody is.
I've been down there all last week, so
Yeah.
by Christmas somebody could be.
there's not too much construction and stuff going on down there.
Well, that's the crux of the whole thing.
Wouldn't it be great to fill Phil's stocking
Oh, Jesus.
with the love of his life?
I'm missing it.
We could, with the dating game, we could fill Phil's stocking
Yeah.
by Christmas with love.
You guys are throwing a lot of things you could do marketing-wise.
No pressure, Phil, but you got to fall in love with this person.
Oh, God.
No,
Yeah.
but you know what we need? We need also like a prize package for the winner. You know, they need to get something more than just Phil.
Well,
so
yeah.
You know, I cannot... I cannot disagree with
Right.
you.
They
Like all these shows that show like
Chicken
wow,
nuggets.
wow, you win this and you get to go on this this trip to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Phil will take you to lovely McGregor.
Right.
All expense paid trip to the
So, Mike, tell them where they're
Flint,
going.
Michigan.
All right. The Lovebirds are going to Sandusky, to the downtown deli.
They are going to Fenton. Yes, downtown Delhi. Wait,
You've won it. Tell them what they've won, Adam.
well done on the downtown.
You won
Delhi.
a all expense paid trip to McGregor, Michigan, where you will go to the places in McGregor.
the stop sign at the railroad tracks.
You'll get a $20 Subway gift card.
There is an old post office that you can look at from the outside because it's locked. Nobody goes there anymore. There's a general store once owned by Old Man Jenkins that is also closed. It's also the post office.
This is what my life has become. Yep, I knew this would happen.
Old man Jenkins. That's right, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids.
I like what you did there. Aye.
It's the Niner 49er.
There we go. A few shots and a couple beers.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. Finally, there he is.
Unleashed.
When we're all the rest of us are ready to go home and go to bed,
Most of us are blasted.
Mike Abraham's like,
Hey, how am I
I'm ripping everybody because you're all too drunk to come back.
Did you turn me down?
No, you're on.
No, really?
Yeah, you're on.
It's all like low and shit.
No, but really, we need like a prize pack for the winner.
yes.
Right.
The winner deserves
Financially
a
stable
prize.
Phil is not enough.
No.
Tell them what they won, Adam. You won a 40-pack of chicken nuggets.
You win a
Of which Adam or Phil will eat most of
lifetime
those.
entry of the 40-40-40 challenge. That's 40 chicken nuggets.
You get 6 foot of wiener, but not Phil's wiener. They're from A&W, covered in chili.
You get 6 foot of wiener.
6 foot of wiener.
She's like,
Right?
No, don't get too excited. We'll be eating
it's
them.
from the A&W, which is closed.
Take feet
Because
and
of COVID.
change that to inches, and you'll talk about Phil's wiener.
6 foot of winner would require him doing this 35 times.
Oh boy,
That's a lot of math. Not
We're-
math.
we're almost to an hour on the 15-minute quick
Let's
trip.
get out of here. Fuck.
We're some yapping motherfuckers.
We are. We can
You know
tend to
why?
chat.
You know why this happens is because we're sitting around drinking.
Yeah, which is the whole premise of what we do
What
here.
our show does. So
That's funny because our show's about that too.
You know,
Which
we
is
should,
why
we,
we're
you know
all
what?
good at
we,
it.
We should never do this again.
no, stop it. I want you to do this more.
You want? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
More?
I think that the OGR PNA marriage is a good one. Not like we want to get Phil married off, but like in a very
OPGRA
Yeah, we can lift each other up.
Express.
Yeah, check out Old Guys Rockin' on YouTube.
So did you
Definitely
add the
do.
Express just because of the conflict with the other?
No, we had no idea they existed. We were
The
75
Express was
episodes
already
in.
on it before you.
So
what
all
does
right,
what does their PNA stand for?
They said it on there.
penis and allergies.
No,
I don't know.
they said it on there.
So to take
Patrick and something else.
So revisionist history, actually not. To take everything back, Adam and I sat there. I remember it. It was a year ago, almost a year ago to the
Yeah.
date. And we were going to record the podcast, and he's like, "What's our name?" I'm like, "PNA Podcast Express." And he's like, "I don't know." He did a search on it.
Pretty specific,
Right.
off the top of your head there.
It was literally like that. I mean, we sat down at the bar to do it.
Yeah.
I pulled up Mixcraft. I made our intro music in about 35 seconds.
Right.
And then
You made that in how long?
About 35 seconds.
Yeah.
I just drugged things in.
I can
Right,
tell.
right.
And, you know,
We can always tell.
so
I'm impressed by how fast you can drink. Like
Really?
for real, dude. Like, bam, it's gone.
Yeah.
so then
How many? Let me feel that can. Let me feel like you just literally just grabbed that.
I don't think so.
You're taking 2 drinks and it's almost gone.
He's on a roll, man. I get on that roll too.
But anyway,
Look
So
at my
then-
little train I got going here.
So we
Right.
make the intro, and then I'm like, well, we need a logo. And I'm like, and we need a name. So he throws out PNA Podcast Express, and I pull up Photoshop on my laptop, and I find a microphone, and I make us a logo. And
Well, yeah.
Uh,
That's
like-
the only reason you're on the show,
like
Adam.
35 minutes later, we uploaded our first episode.
Right. That's the only reason you're on this show.
And then the episodes have gotten significantly longer
and
since then.
I can't say they're better, but they're longer.
They're the same amount of content, just
Ladies and
stretched out over
gentlemen,
more period
this
of
is
time.
the drunkest you'll hear Phil on this podcast ever.
Oh, so Phil had to drop out of a podcast one time.
What? You had to tap out?
The 50th episode.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know, all these chicks sit down and I'm like,
Oh, it was
all
that
right.
same episode.
So then I look over and Phil's just sitting in the corner like,
Because he was so drunk?
yeah.
Or
He was
because the
hammered.
chicks were there and he was
Well,
like,
we were all pretty hammered.
Reclusing from chicks.
So
Yeah.
to be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
our 50th episode was over 4 hours long.
Yeah.
I thought we had the record. I guess
wanna
not.
Second longest.
4 hours.
Second.
Was it like this? I'd want to eat a gun after 4 hours of this.
Oh, it was. Well,
We had so many
thought
guests,
crossed
so
my
many
mind.
things.
Oh, yeah, we had-
So it was 4 hours long, and he was drinking.
everything.
At the
so the
pace
bar
And this
that
was
you're
at the
doing
bar?
now?
Yeah.
So the bar
my
had a
God,
P&A
dude,
burger.
You're a fucking big dog,
So the
bro.
bar had a P&A burger, and they made a P&A shot, which was pineapple and amaretto.
Ew, that sounds horrible.
It was so good.
That don't sound bad.
Is it pineapple
good.
booze or just pineapple
no,
juice?
pineapple juice.
And amaretto? That sounds
yeah.
like non-alcoholic.
No, it
It
was
sounds
good. And,
very sweet.
and they gave us a lot of them.
Oh, you must have had a lot of
I
them.
would like the P&A burger, though.
The P&A burger was good. Pepper jack.
Ass.
I don't remember. Yeah, pepper jack and ass. I don't.
Burn it up.
Pepper Jack and
Oh, this
ass.
burger's great. What is it? Donkey?
Was that a hell yeah song?
Donkey.
I named that.
Yeah, you got it. Pepper Jack and ass.
We used to play that in Cranbourne.
We did play that.
You got it. Oh, Jesus.
That ain't bad. Well, when we do this show at the bar,
Yeah.
at that bar, when Phil picks his date, we're of course going to have some P&A burgers
Yes.
and P&A shots.
And I do got to say, the bar we do this at, the food for bar food is phenomenal.
All
The
right.
burgers are great.
And this is in Deckerville.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so they should be way on board with sponsoring
Oh, they
the
are.
OGR and the P&A podcast show about this.
I would think yes.
Yeah, you should talk to them about
we
that.
could talk Joey into that.
In the
Yeah.
bustling metropolis of Deckerville.
Well, we're sitting here with the
Bustling. It's bustling.
with the assistant
metropolis.
the assistant to the assistant manager.
Oh, you work there?
Yeah.
You're an
We'll talk about
engineer.
that.
slash
he is, but
barback.
he is also one of the greatest bartenders you'll ever find.
I
Well, what
bet.
the hell am I doing back here? Why are you?
Yeah, man. I
I
got
must
some
have poured
experience
them
as a
shots
bartender,
pretty
too.
mediocrely.
no,
You
You're-
got to know
you're-
jokes when you're a bartender.
You're good. So that's it. I bartend. I
Engineer.
engineer. I work for a radio station. I do
Premature
local
ejaculate.
sports. I premature ejaculate all I can, and a podcast.
Well, sometimes
Yeah.
to a girl, that's a good thing.
Oh, excuse
What,
me.
premature ejaculate?
Yeah.
Is a good thing?
She doesn't want to go.
Just
all
want to get
night
rid of it.
long.
They just want the money.
Yeah. Oh, and I
They want the
forgot.
financial stability, not
And
the longevity.
And I forgot, like MC for parades and
Softball games.
softball game tournaments.
All right,
Oh.
jack of all trades, master of none.
No, they're all horrible. I don't.
Most people just say jackass. That kind of covers it all.
I see.
Yeah.
I
All
wish,
right. Well, it's
you know,
gonna, in any case, it's going to be a good time. This whole endeavor we've come up with tonight is going to be a great time on both shows. I think it's going to be friggin' awesome.
No, I agree.
And
I concur.
you work for the bar we're talking about, so you kind of cringed at the whole sponsorship thing that I was talking about. No? Yes? No?
No, we can make it happen.
Okay.
I don't.
It doesn't have to be you paying us money. It could just be like a little
Oh, there's money. I mean, we
Thing.
got money.
Well,
we're now connecting.
It's a podcast. They can't see your hands.
Right.
we're docking. We're
Oh
docking.
shit!
Oh, is it
There's
docking?
a circumcised to an
Touching tubes.
uncircumcised.
touchy
penis.
tubes.
He even knows what docking is.
Well, we covered it one night on the podcast.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a horrible,
I
horrible
heard,
subject.
I heard the term, and I'm like, oh, I got to
Do you know what it means?
Only from his visual that he just gave me.
That's pretty nasty.
It's a uncircumcised penis and a circumcised penis, and the foreskin of the
Good.
uncircumcised penis.
Stop. Got it.
Encompasses.
Got
Freaking
it.
disgusting.
Encompasses.
Yes.
Got it.
It's an Urban Dictionary thing.
No, this happens. I mean,
That,
it's-
for really, it's really in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That docking. That's what that means.
Yeah. I set an alarm on my phone so I'd remember
You know,
to
I
talk
hear
about it.
docking and I'm thinking like space station,
That's the alarm on my phone.
satellite. You know, I'm like,
Well,
oh,
Holy
we docked it.
fuck.
Same thing, though.
whatever metaphor makes you comfortable.
All right.
You can dock whatever you want to dock. I mean,
I'm going with space stations and satellites.
Yeah. I'd stick with that. But we probably should wrap this up.
let's
We're
get out of here.
at an hour and 5 minutes.
Now we're all just drunk.
Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not joking. We were
So
going to
we've
do.
got 4 hours worth of podcast out of this.
Yeah. Well worth the trip over here for sure. I kind of didn't expect anything less. I mean, I figured we'd get you guys on here And we start talking and we start drinking.
And we haven't even gotten to the good stuff because you've been good. He's been mediocre.
I'm lame, I know.
we
I've
need to
been
put,
holding back shit. He just.
I know. My wife outshined me tonight. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That is
It
accurate.
was kind of a good bit, though, that she called.
Except for the part where she lied about 25.
No, that was the best part.
I think. Oh, I know what happened.
A good wife will lie.
The phone cut out. It was 2.5.
You are right.
The phone cut out. Yeah,
On a scale from 1 to 10, I scored a 2.5. I'll take it.
yeah. I mean, that's probably better than what you're used to.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Eric Van Landingham, our host, sponsor tonight.
Wait. Say that again
Eric
5 times.
Van Landingham. Van Landingham. Eric Van Landingham.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would
enunciate.
like to make sure that I disclose that I have supplied lots of beer and alcohol for
Yes.
He was able
not
to
only
say-
Phil, but Adam as well.
He was
Yes.
able to say revisionist a couple of minutes ago.
He said revisionist?
He did.
Revisionist.
And he can't say bam, bam,
Bam Bam
Goddamn,
Van
neither can you.
Landingham.
Bam,
bam,
yeah, I
bam,
can't either.
him.
Nah.
All
know-
right.
After a while, we had it down too. Like our drummer would always hit the bass drum, like bam, bam, Van Landingham.
I
So,
do remember
anyway-
that now.
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy
great.
shit.
Eric Van Landingham. Mike Abraham.
There's a lot
Adam
of ham.
Filkins.
There's a lot
Adam
of ham in
Filkins.
this crowd.
A lot of ham. A lot of ham in this crowd. A lot of ham.
Philkins.
Adam
Phil, I
Filkins.
noticed that. I did
PHIL.
notice that.
Did I say it wrong?
No.
Oh, I'm saying
Phil.
Philkins in the theme of the
Philkins.
night.
Like Phil, philanthropist.
Phil is the word of the day.
Well, then take the show out because I've tried. I can't.
I've had my fill of this.
Yeah, my fill is done.
All right, I'll take the show out, but you got to say the word, the thing you always say.
I
Philly
got it.
cheesesteak.
Sildenafil.
So I want to thank our friends here from the OGR
Thank you.
for
Yes.
joining us and having a good time with us tonight. And just been a great good night.
I'm
Make
Mike
good
Abraham. Good night.
Make good choices.